3 rounds of discussion with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from a Zoom call in Columbia, South Carolina, Matthew, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. And his opponent from a Zoom call in Atlanta, Georgia, Daniel, aka the Executioner. Take it away, Matthew.
Thank you, Jesse, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. This is episode number 128 of At Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit.
And the Executioner, Daniel Travis.
Yeah, it is the second part of our third annual WrestleMania Week Triple Threat where we go over the results. And that's all we need to say for the intro because the topics are
the topic kind of speaks for itself. Alright. Matthew, take it away.
Okay, so we are starting off with the results of Stand and Deliver, which my co-host didn't watch, but it was a pretty good event. And I'm just going to go in order that we predicted. The first match we predicted was the NXT Men's Championship. Ilya Dragunov and Tony D'Angelo.
For the NXT Championship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess the match was back and forth and all that dumb shit.
Yeah. I think if I've seen the recaps on NXT correctly, Stacks almost cost Tony the match, and to be fair, Tony did not win the match, but I hope there's no dissension in the D'Angelo family.
Yeah, I think if D'Angelo truly wants to be the NXT champion, maybe he's got to do what's best for the family and, bend the fucking rules.
Yeah, but also, Ilya's gonna be participating in the draft later this month. So, Ilya might have to vacate the title when he goes to Raw or SmackDown.
But there is that whole match with Trick Williams coming up.
That is true. But when the Don was done doing his business, I got a point because he did not proclaim the championship.
Okay, yeah. Who won that match?
All right, the Ilya Dragunov won, which gives me 1 point.
Shit.
The second match we predicted was the North American Championship match between Obafemi, Joe Gacy, and Dijak.
How was that?
I'm gonna be fully transparent. I don't remember this match because when I tried to tune in to sit, when I woke up around 11 o'clock or 11:30, the show had been going on for an hour and a half.
Oh.
Yeah. So I opened up Ringside News to see when it started. First article I saw on the homepage was that Obafemi retained the title.
Yeah, I saw that there was a spot where, there was it was a pretty good match from what I saw.
Yeah, but this is why I don't like wrestling in the afternoon. I wake up in the afternoon.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and when the match was said and done, Obafemi retained, like I said, giving me 2 points.
Okay. What's next?
The third match we predicted was for the NXT Women's Championship between Roxanne Perez and Lyra Valkyria.
How was that?
It was good, and this was like the first match that I saw Roxanne actually act like a heel. She's pretty vicious as a heel. Yeah, she just kept attacking Lyra's arm, which was not at 100%.
Which is the heel thing to do.
Yeah, and also just like a smart strategy in general. But yeah. Sorry, just woke up. Lyra tapped out, giving me 3 points.
Damn. What's nice?
The NXT Tag Team Championship match was the fourth one we predicted between the Slow Mo Superheroes and the Wolf Dogs.
Okay. Quick, because I saw what happened on NXT. I saw a clip of what happened, so.
I know what you're gonna ask. What was the point of the Wolf Dogs retaining that Stand and Deliver if they were gonna lose on NXT?
Yeah.
The answer to that? I don't know.
But I will say, if the Final Testament is doing some shit down in NXT, I feel bad for everybody.
Yeah, maybe they're done with the whole with
Fine.
they're not announced as that actually. They're announced as the Almighty Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
But the official name is Pride.
Maybe in February, but I don't think any other time of the year.
That's good.
But yeah. This match was pretty good, like action packed and all that jazz. And yeah, this gave Daniel his first point.
Okay. Next.
The next match was Fallon Henley, Kelani Jordan, and Thea Hale taking on Daisy Jane, Kiana James, and Izzy Jane. So this match was okay. I wouldn't say it's the best match of the night, but it's also not the worst. Full disclosure, I wasn't really paying attention during this match.
Who won?
I won. The baby faces won.
Mm.
And after this match, NXT GM announced the creation of an NXT Women's North American Championship.
We'll talk about that later.
Probably next week. Let's be real.
Yeah.
The next match. Before I do the next match, actually, I'm going to say we did have a tiebreaker just in case, and Daniel won the tiebreaker. It was Shawn Spears versus Joe Gacy. I wasn't able to see that match because I didn't watch the kickoff.
But I did see something interesting. When Joe Gacy was on his way down to the ring, that Rich Holland came out with a chair and hit Joe Gacy with the chair.
Oh, so no wonder Shawn Spears won. But anyways, the main event of the show, and technically the last match we predicted, was Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
A match that should have been stipulation, but wasn't.
For some reason.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I was eating during this, and I looked up when the show started, and when I looked up again, Peacock was back on the homepage.
Okay, good. Moving on. What happened? Who won this match? What are your thoughts on said main event?
The match was good. I'm probably gonna rewatch it later to make sure it was good. So I'm saying this preemptively, but Trick Williams beat the crap out of the guy that beat him up. I don't know how competitive it was. It probably was competitive, but in the end, Trick Williams was the winner, giving me 5 points compared to Travis's 2.
So yeah, I lost. We'll be back. Wait,
Yeah,
punishment. Hang on, punishment.
yeah. Enjoy watching Madam Web.
Will do.
All right, we'll be right back with WrestleMania Night 1.
Hello, everybody, and we are back with. We are back with WrestleMania Night 1 prediction battle results for WrestleMania.
Yeah, and the loser of this has to watch Battlefield Earth. Get it out of the way now so we don't forget later.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, why don't you start with well, whatever match you want to start, even though they're numbered.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna start honestly. Um. I'm just gonna start with you know what, I'm gonna do it in. All right, I'm just gonna do it in the main event. Let's see. First, we got brother versus brother.
Yes, the Usos Civil War. Yeah, let's face it. It was more like a one-time battle, if we're being realistic. Unless Jake is trade to SmackDown.
Yeah.
This match was pretty good, actually.
And the winner was, if I remember correctly, no Yeet?
Wrong, it was Yeet.
Right.
Yeet.
Which, I mean, like, great that he won, but it's also just like,
throw Jimmy a bone, WWE.
like, what the fuck? Like, I hate to say it, but it's like, dude, no offense, main event Jey Uso, but the older brother, that's been kind of getting the short end. Like, I hate to say this, but the older brother's been kind of getting the short end of the stick. It's like
Yeah.
It's like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like one's Jeff Hardy, one's getting all the shit, and the other one's just getting nothing.
That is a great way to phrase it, actually.
You're welcome.
But, yeah. Because apparently Yeet has 2 definitions, and one of them is an expression of pleasure, so I'm in the lead, so Yeet.
The match that started off the show we got for the Women's World Championship, which Rhea Ripley had the band that played her entrance music play her to the ring
Classic WrestleMania entrance.
against the man Becky Lynch, and Rhea retained.
Giving you a point.
Which I will say is, I mean, like, it's great, but it's also just like, damn. Like, okay. Yeah. Let's see. We got Damage Control versus Bianca, Naomi, and Jade Cargill.
I regret my decision on this match.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that Damage Control was gonna be able to handle the storm that is Jade Cargill.
Yeah, even though Jade Cargill did have her very first Monday Night Raw match yesterday, a couple days ago.
She did?
Yeah, she had a match. She had a match on Raw.
Was it a dark match or something?
Nope. She beat up. She literally had a 2-move match against Chelsea Green.
Oh, I guess she was able to appear on there because the draft is later this month, and that might be her new home.
Yeah, but yeah, literally, this is literally a time match. Bicycle kick, pick her up, glam slam maneuver thing. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
So literally, it was just a bicycle kick, then a jaded 1, 2, 3.
Yep. That's it.
So Jade Cargill officially has her first one-on-one victory.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Prepare for a new undefeated streak.
Oh god, I hope not. That would turn her heel faster than you can say a Paul Heyman girl.
It's not a. Anyway, the next
Yeah,
match.
you won.
Yeah, I won. The next match, a match that I think I won, but I'm not really sure because it was for the undisputed tag team titles.
Oh yeah, this one is all right. So let me explain, people. Do you want me to explain?
Yeah, take it away.
First off, let me just say, if you're having a match for an undisputed unified championship, why do you have them on 2 separate hangers?
Yeah.
I get it was a way to ununify, but it was the weirdest concept for a ladder match I have ever seen.
You're gonna use you're gonna use a match where they're already unified to ununify what?
Yeah, and here's the reason it was confusing. There were technically 2 winners for the match. First, there was A-Town Down Under.
Oh yeah.
Which neither of us had. Congratulations to Grayson Waller and Austin Theory for being the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
And then but then you gotta fall because Awesome.
And then the Awesome Truth are the Raw Tag Team Champions. I literally at one point had an asterisk by this because I was half right.
You're like, yeah, what? You're like, yeah. Huh?
The thing is, when I told Travis this when we were on the phone, he was like, what was the point of unifying them? I was like, you hypocrite, you literally said this is how they might ununify them.
Right. which gave you a fall.
Yeah, we're tied again at 2 apiece.
Yeah. The match that had the most shocking result, if I'm 100% honest,
Yeah.
you had Sami Zayn versus the most dominant intercontinental champion in WWE history, the Ring General,
What can I say? I'm a Zaniac.
Gunther. Sami Zayn, I gotta be honest here. I'm glad that Sammy's the one to do it, but when you think about it, it also kind of makes zero sense because Sammy had no previous history with Gunther leading up to said match. It made, to be honest, it made more sense for like Sheamus or Chad Gable, someone who has actually tried to end Gunther's reign.
Plus, Sammy apparently did have a chance to try to stop Gunther's reign and failed.
Yeah, so
But yeah, I believe it was actually Gunther's cockiness that was his downfall.
but yeah, like I said, that is my honest opinion. I think it's, and I want to explain real quick. The reason I chose either Chad Gable or Sheamus is because those were the two out of everybody Gunther's face that were the closest to beating him.
Yeah.
Gotta put that out there. Okay. Yeah, which gave you a fall.
Yeah.
And then
Wait, we still got one more match.
Oh right, we got that tag team match for something.
Why is it that every time WrestleMania comes around, Dominic Mysterio wants to fight his dad?
Yeah, but it's like, so let me get this straight. Today, the year that Rey Mysterio gets inducted to the Hall of Fame, you don't throw Dominic a bone and give him a victory over his father.
Yeah.
But then you have a whole build up with Santos Escobar, which again, in my opinion here, that match should have been shaved. This match honestly should have been a tag team match. It honestly should have been Santos v Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, but then, like I sort of alluded to, Dominic had to stick his dang head in this mix, which originally caused Dragon Lee to be a part of the OWO and join the match. Then I'm pretty sure Carlito was the one who attacked Dragon Lee, thinking that Carlito would then get the chance to be Ray's partner. But then, for some reason, Andrade got involved and turned babyface.
Yeah, but
It's just really confusing.
yeah, but also like the babyface to help from Jordan from one football player at Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
Which okay, I will say like I'm glad okay, it doesn't make sense why it makes sense why baby faces need help, but using outside interference to win, that's more of a heel thing to do.
Yeah, but it's WrestleMania, so you gotta do something big.
Yeah. Which gave UFO. And then the main event.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure. Like, I'm gonna be honest, is it did impact night two, but it didn't really impact it in the way that I
Thought.
thought that it would have, if I'm honest. Oh,
Yeah, I can see that.
but the main event was Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus the head of the table, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and the final boss, The Rock, the Bloodline.
Yeah. Yeah, this match, I will admit, kind of hard to watch because of how brutal it was. Like, literally, and like, the admittedly, the ref was having to be very lenient. Travis told me, and I saw this, but I didn't recall it. The Rock hit a blatant low blow in front of the referee, and the ref walked over to Cody and said, "Sorry, Cody, I can't do anything about it." And it clicked for me after Travis said that. The Rock is an executive on the TKO Group Holdings board.
Yeah,
He is literally
the boss.
the boss. So, like, this match, the Bloodline was getting away with anything. Heck, but one point that I actually really liked in the match was Cody and Seth were going for a simultaneous pin. The ref was counting both. It was 1, 2, and then right before he counted 3, Dwayne and Roman kicked out at the exact same time.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because, and I will say here that from what I've seen, I haven't personally rewatched the match yet, but I will. But my thought is that from what you told me, every wrestler involved who should have been, banged up from night one wasn't really banged up that badly for night two.
Yeah, like I was expecting more tape. The only person I saw that had any sign of medical tape were 2 strips on Seth Rollins' back. That's it.
Yeah, and the winner of this match is the Bloodline.
Shocking. Unsurprisingly, I mean, but I still won by 1 point, so.
Yeah. I have to watch 2 movies now.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll be right back. And we are back with the third and final topic, the results for WrestleMania Night 2. And I need to get to that again. Alright, so I'm gonna go in order that we went. And coincidentally, the first match we have the results for is the match that kicked off the show. The World Heavyweight Championship match. Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
This match,
Sorry, go ahead.
like, I just want to say, The first move of the match was a Claymore.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
My honest thoughts of that match is it was a decent, it was a pretty good, solid back and forth match. It was like Seth Rollins, was a solid competitor, in my honest opinion, in that match. And I'm glad the person who won the match won, but then did something stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, so in the end, Daniel actually started the night off with a point, but we're not finished yet.
No.
After the match, Drew decided to get in CM Punk's face,
Yep.
causing CM Punk to retaliate and hit him with that metal arm brace. Then Damien's Priest music hit.
Yep.
And a little over 5 minutes after winning the World Heavyweight Championship in front of a crowd, which is what he wanted,
He lost it in front of
Drew
her.
McIntyre lost the championship to Damian Priest, cashing in his Money in the Bank at WrestleMania.
I still got the fall. I don't care.
Yeah. It's not about who's walking out of WrestleMania the champion, it's about who won the match.
Yeah.
The next match we predicted was the WWE Women's Championship.
Which was the co-main event.
Yes. Io Sky versus Bailey.
Decent match. I thought that match. Well, my opinion is I thought the match was solid.
I'm surprised Damage Control didn't get involved in the match, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was thinking.
It's like, you're a part of Io's entrance, but you're not gonna stay for the match?
But truth be told, I was expecting like a bunch of false finishes because I was expecting anytime Bailey had the advantage, Damage Control interferes, sort of dumb shit like that.
Yeah, and Io's like the new leader of Damage Control when you think about it, because their music is not Bailey saying Damage Control, it's Io saying that now.
Oh.
Yeah, it sounds definitely different. But yeah, Daniel won, giving him 2.
Woo!
Then we got the Megastar LA Knight, versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. With a new theme that we barely heard any of.
I heard someone of it, and it was meh.
Yeah, basically what we're saying is we didn't hear the full thing because AJ Styles decided to not do a special entrance and just rush the ring to get the match started.
Yeah. I was expecting a phenomenal match, but nope.
Yeah, it wasn't the best match. I will say I am glad that AJ reversed whatever LA Knight was planning to do on the outside onto the concrete.
Yeah. Could have been a power bomb.
Yeah, or it could have been much worse, a power driver.
Or it could have been a Styles Clash.
Yeah, but thankfully the match ended inside the ring with a BFT.
Yeah, which again, you would think due to this build-up that this match would have something. Nope.
But nah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this gives me my first point of the night.
What next?
Next was the United States Championship match. Triple threat. Randy Orton versus Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens.
However, I honestly thought that man. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I knew the match was gonna be solid anyway.
Well, yeah, Logan Paul is in it.
Yeah,
I'm just surprised there wasn't
Buckshot.
a buckshot lariat into an RKO.
Yeah,
But I
but
will say the fact that they did all this build up for Kevin heading to the ring and it to not pay off like it did for Sammy in night one, classic WWE.
yeah, but I also will admit I thought it was absolutely hilarious how when Randy Orton came out, he saw the golf cart, and he was like, "No, you know what? Let me get on."
Yeah, Kevin was doing his own like parody of how Stone Cold goes to the ring on an ATV.
And Randy,
Except there was a golf cart.
and Randy was just like Randy was about to walk to the ring, saw the golf cart, and was like,
So saw Kevin back it up in the golf cart to be more specific.
"Yeah," it was just like, "Hey, you know what?
And Kevin was just like, come on, have fun. And Randy just looks at him, looks at the crowd, and is just like,
Fuck it."
what the heck? Gets on, and he's like, go.
Okay, can I just say something here that I think no one is going to expect me to say? I want, and this might be a total random thing that happened this year, but I want a prize Viper Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, the Apex Prize Fighters.
Because like think about it. We've already seen them do a combine of their finishers onto Austin Theory once.
Yeah.
So
And I'm gonna, you know what? I was gonna say something, but I'll save it till after the main event. But yeah, this match was really good.
mhm.
It started off with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton mugging Logan Paul.
Yeah, and then the Easter turns back up and somebody announced.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah. Funny, and of course the Prime Bar was back, though it was not KSI.
It was High Speed.
Because I'm pretty sure KSI got kicked in the head.
Or also just maybe was like, nah, I'm good.
He's like, nah, I don't want to get RKO'd a second time.
Or stuttered.
Or stunner. You've had that happen. I don't want that to happen. I'm not affiliated with WWE. Even though our drinks logo is on the turnbuckle pads and the center of the ring.
Yeah. Which made sense for Logan Paul to get the W.
Yeah. Logan won, giving Daniel another point.
Yay!
Then we had Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament in a Philadelphia street fight.
Wasn't that extreme?
Yeah. 2 out of 10. Need more extreme.
Yeah. I mean, you did have Bubba Ray Dudley as the ref.
Yeah, and Snoop Dogg as the guest commentator.
I was expecting, I don't know. I was expecting Paul Heyman to be involved in that.
Yeah. The most extreme point of the match was when Beef Absence started through a table.
Yeah, it was the most, like, look, I'm going to be honest, folks. If I was wrestling, let's say, Matthew, and we were having a Philadelphia street fight at WrestleMania, we go, and it was like for a champ. Even if it wasn't for a championship, we still go to the extreme.
Yeah.
By the time the match is over, it looked like a tornado went through.
Yeah. And speaking of the Philadelphia street fights, the Final Testament should have gone more extreme in the city of extreme. Maybe if they did, they would have won. but
Yeah,
they didn't.
yeah, because you would think, oh, you would think a team by the name of the Final Testament would have, would have. Like, I would have thought that the Final Testament would have been like it would have looked like a slugfest or some shit like that.
Yeah, and now the Final Testament is doing something in NXT.
Who won this? Who got the fall for this?
Uh, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. I'm not calling them what I have written until
Pride?
I see that it is actually called that. Until they're actually announced as that, I will not call them that.
Okay.
All right. I just want to say now, Samantha Irvin was killing it nights 1 2 of WrestleMania. She was doing all the announcing. She even got praise from
Michael Cole?
no, not Michael Cole. Fuck, why can I not remember the
Pat
guy's name?
McAfee?
No,
Corey Graves?
Bruce Buffer or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
On X, like she was on her game as always. But anyways, main event time. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns.
Under Bloodline.
Bloodline rules.
Okay, I have a hot take here. This might be a really hot take here, but I thought Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes' first encounter was better than this encounter.
Yeah, you think the first thing Roman would do would be go for weapons in this one, right?
Yeah, because look, I'm just gonna say this. This match was entertaining, yes. But I personally thought that, and this is what I honestly thought was gonna happen. I thought like Cody Rhodes was going to have the advantage. Like I thought Roman Reigns was just gonna, I thought Cody Rhodes was gonna be beating up Roman, and then Solo and Jimmy come out and beat that shit out of Cody. Then The Rock come out, beat his ass, and all Roman has to do is just watch.
Yeah.
And then
don't get me wrong, the Bloodline did get involved in this match.
Yeah. But
we had like an hour left on the show.
Yeah, because I was expecting Cody Rhodes to get his absolutely ass immediately whooped. And all Roman would have to do is spear. That's it.
But Cody channeled his Green Lantern and kept kicking out with his willpower.
Like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I'm honestly surprised. Like, I mean, yeah, because all these Undertaker, John Cena,
Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, Shield Seth Rollins to be exact.
Yeah.
Apparently, some people thought Jon Moxley was gonna show up,
bro.
But WWE never reached out to AEW to ask for that one night thing.
I mean, because here's the thing, like, and this is the real thing. You remember when, it was like last year or 2 years ago when CM Punk was out of action in AEW for a while. Jon Moxley, if he wanted to, and I'm dead serious on this, what I'm about to say, if he wanted to, that year, he wasn't even employed by AEW. If he wanted to, he could have showed up at that year's SummerSlam.
Wait, Jon Moxley or CM Punk?
CM Punk.
Huh.
No, I mean, no, sorry. Not CM Punk, Jon Moxley.
Okay.
But yeah.
He hadn't signed with AEW by then?
Nope.
Wow, it feels like Jon Moxley's been a day one guy for AEW.
But yeah, match was very entertaining. Decently entertaining.
Like Jey Uso speared Jimmy through a table on the stage. Why was there a table near the stage? Solo Sikoa got AA'd. Rock got chokeslammed while holding the weightlifter belt, and he kept holding the weightlifter belt during the entire choke slam. Like, he had a death grip on that thing. But at the end of the day, Mama
Cody
Rhodes was able to hold the
Yeah.
Undisputed Universal Championship.
And now the
Cody
story's done.
finishes this
The story.
story, or at
now
least
it's
this
done.
chapter. Now the tagline is the story continues,
Yeah.
but we end in a tie for this night.
Yeah.
So,
my
segment. I got a question for you, buddy.
what?
Heads or tails?
Heads.
All right. And it is tails.
Thank you.
You said heads.
Oh, shit. I lost, didn't I?
Yeah.
Shit. What movie do I have to
Which
watch?
means Battleship. Don't worry, it's on Netflix.
But I mean, I just want to say, I thought Roman Reigns had a really, really cool entrance this year.
Yeah, and I will admit Cody did as well. It was nice to see Brandy.
Yeah. Anyway, man, overall, WrestleMania was. Hey, by the way, you know this was the legitimately first WrestleMania with no Vince.
Yeah, they made that evident in night 1 and night 2 since Stephanie returned.
But overall,
But yeah, Stephanie coined this at the top of night 2, the Paul Levesque era.
yeah, great. Okay, you want to say it or should I say it?
I say it because I hosted it. Roll that outro. Thank you for listening to At Odds, hosted by the Unbreakable Spirit,
And the Executioner.
edited by the Unbreakable Spirit. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MTS_life_0126.
You can follow me on Instagram at DanTravis121, and you can also follow me on the Twitter at DanTheExecutioner21.
And you can follow the podcast at Odds Podcast. We'll be back next week with more debates and discussions. But until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds.
Thank you, losers.